Hi everyone, Elle here from Elle Plans. Welcome to my channel. It's 2021. We did it. I'm so excited for this year. I've got lots of goals, lots of plans. So I want to show you my planner and how I've set this up so that I can achieve those goals this year. If you've been with me before, you'll know that my previous setup was a 3-planner system. So I was using a pocket, a personal, and an A5. They were all very different. The pocket was more of my wallet and kind of on-the-go planning. My personal was my everyday carry and just all things life. And then my A5 was work only. So this year, our priorities are going to be shifting a little bit, and I just need a little bit more room in my planner. So that's why I've opted to put life and work in my A5. Whether these 30mm rings can handle all of that, I'm not sure. Luckily, I've got planners with 35mm rings, but let's be real. I'm thinking like Trapper Keeper vibes. I need like 50mm rings. So let's get started. You'll find that this planner is very handmade. It's not as polished as maybe my previous setups, but I honestly don't mind. I kind of like that my divider legends are handwritten, and it's probably going to be really messy. I've got, sheets of paper slipped in here and there. I've kind of tidied her up a little bit so you guys can see what's inside, but I feel like this is going to be a very lived-in planner, and I love that. I hope it gets messy, and I hope it gets well used. So things that are different from my previous setups is that the major difference is I'm working on a monthly system. So I'll show you what I have in each month instead of my previous setup where I was going just through sections. I mean, I had like a calendar section with my yearly, monthly, and weekly setups where I was keeping track of my day. And then I had like a wellness section, a finance section, notes, education, fun stuff. It was all in their own group. So now in the monthly section, each monthly section is going to have a piece of each of those other areas like wellness, finances, things like that. So I'll get more into that later. And then as far as my other divider systems in here, my top tabs are work, and I did just do away with labels. Last year I changed my divider system so many times. I thought this was just the easiest way to transition into something different. So I just made my own colored circles, and then I'm using icon stickers from the GP Studio, and that's just going to work better, I think, for me. So if I need to change anything, all I have to do is take off the sticker, put a new one, and change the icon, and then change my little legend here. And then on the side is my personal stuff. So you can see here, I have wellness, finances, social media, home, notes, and kind of goal planning, fun stuff. So a new section in there is home. I didn't have a home section before, so this will be really fun. Okay, so pockets are really simple. Back here I put the today, a few pages of the today notepad from Cloth and Paper, and then a memo, a few sheets from the memo pad. I don't know, this is fine. I'm not really fussed about the deco. I think it looks okay. I want this to be like really inspirational, so a lot of the deco I think I'll have in this planner and future planners this year is just going to be really good quotes that I feel like motivate me really well and, empower you. And so on the back I've just got 2 others. Well, let's see. Most of these are from Cloth and Paper. This is from Wildly Noted. This is from Planner Press. This is from Wildly Noted, and then this is from Squizzleberry. And then on my dashboard here, I just have any and every sticky note and page flag I usually use. So I've got 2 types of sticky notes. I've got some tab sticky notes from Cloth and Paper, and then page flags from Cloth and Paper as well. And then on the back is a calendar card I like to use for my inbox, so I can kind of make sure I schedule things to get done in a certain time. And that's from the cloth and paper sub box as well. This inbox acetate, I've printed a freebie from EO Edits on acetate, and then this inbox is a freebie from Studio L2E. So this is on her Instagram. You can go check that out. All of the deco in here is from either Courtney Taylor Plans or Maria A Plans. I will include their information in the details box. I wasn't going to put any deco in this planner. I needed it to be 115% functional. So as I was setting it up and it was all done, I thought, you know what, a little bit of deco won't hurt anybody. It may hurt my rings, but it's not going to hurt me. So I did put a little bit in my kind of personal section. So this I printed on acetate. This is from Courtney Taylor Plans. And then this dashboard is from Maria A Plans. And I actually took this tip from my friend Rachel. She's Little Rach Plans on Instagram. She prints her dashboards on this kind of shimmer frosty paper. I definitely couldn't afford to bulk up this planner with cardstock. So I thought, just to make it maybe a little bit more luxe or feel like deco, I went ahead and just printed on this really shiny paper, and I think it looks really pretty. And I just found it on Amazon. It's a little expensive for paper, but you would expect that. And then this here is from Elmon Paper Co. This is just the year at a glance, and then all of your important dates at a glance. So I only put kind of the big stuff. So like a course I'm taking, when my friends' babies are due, wedding dates, or kind of big birthdays, like my mom's turning 50 this year. So that's what goes in here. And then it's the same idea for this simple and trendy year at a glance. I only put kind of big stuff, you know, like when you get wedding invitations in the mail, but you don't have anywhere to like save that date. And they're like, save the date. Where? I put it here. So this helps me prepare for the next year. And then I'm very ambitious with 2023 on here. This is a freebie from Arlen Collection. This is on her Instagram as well, and it's double-sided. So you get this really nice line art on the back. So that's just the front. Now we're going into the monthly section. So all of my monthlies are from Elmon Paper Co. They already come with this gorgeous cover page, so that's why I actually didn't put any deco in the front of each month, because that's 12 months. That's a lot of deco, especially if I'm trying to make this planner extremely low maintenance, trying to find dashboards for, let's see, 12, 6, what is that, 22, 24 sections? I can do math. Anyways, so what I've done is, instead of scribbling the things that happen every year, like birthdays and anniversaries, I've just made my own dots. So I have like a color-coded legend on the back on this grid sheet, and I've written my birthdays. So now when I look at this, I can see the colors, and I know that I've got something important on that date, and then I can look on the back and see what it is. And then this gives me more space to kind of scribble in other things that are happening that day. So that's what my monthly system looks like. And then I'm still working on a weekly section. I haven't quite been able to commit to daily, but that's okay. It's working for me. I'm using a notebook for work, and it's okay because I basically scribble on it anyways. So this weekly is from Paper Test Designs. I actually have a code for her for the first quarter of the year, so I'll put that down below. It's L20 if you want to pick up this weekly or any other inserts in here that you see. I love this because it has kind of a two-column system over here. So I've designated one column for home and one column for work. So now this completely eliminates that other section I was using where I was keeping track of all my classes and things like that. That's gone. So now I've saved space. And then it comes with this add-on page where you can list your priorities or goals, to-dos, and to-buys, notes, and then it's got a habit tracker. We all know I love a habit tracker. So like this week, I just crossed out to buy, and I put my meals here because I was running out of time. So It's really versatile, and if you want to, you can just use this as a monthly overview and then have your weeks printed out like this. So that's another way to do it. Or you could just do work, 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 home, 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 home. I love this insert. There's so many different ways to use it. And so I've got a couple weeks in here of that. Here's my habit tracker. It's so weird working at like A5 size. I feel like you could use this habit tracker from outer space, you know, because personal size is like this big, you know, so I've been working on a habit tracker this big. So it's just really fun to see it. I feel like I just need like twice as many habits to fill this up, but it's working out fine. You'll also see in this planner, I was really intentional with my printing. So instead of just making everything double-sided or printing it as it comes in a bundle, I've actually kind of just like cherry-picked what I wanted, what was most important, and I've either printed that double-sided or added on a different insert on the back. So that's what I've done. Because I've got 12 months, I'm trying to keep my monthly sections slim. So on the back, I've just printed this to-do list, and it's from Peanuts Planner Co., and it's a freebie in her Facebook group. And this is just all the to-dos I need to do for the month. So you can see most of them are planner related because I need to get this done. Finances. So I want to work on a paycheck budget this year. So basically I'm trying to reach like a $0 every month. So I've accounted for every single dollar. It has a home, and this decreases any excess spending. This year we really need to save and put money towards other things, and that's totally fine. So I will show you what a blank one looks like. So you can see this is from all the plans on Etsy, and again, I will link it down in the details below if you want to pick it up. It's really chic, really simple, and it has where you can put your pay dates, your income sources, your savings, any kind of fixed expenses, so your bills that are just in that paycheck, and then any sinking funds, any variable expenses, so things that you're not expecting to pay for, or maybe you've purchased something outside of your budget, and then you add or subtract all of that from the income of this paycheck or of this pay period, and this is what you have left. And I love that. I've been able to zero this out, and every dollar is spent, and I think I keep about $10 in my checking just in case, you know, like a random fee comes out or something. But it's been really effective for me so far, and it's like really empowering to work like that for me. So that is how my monthly system is going to work. Every single month is going to have those inserts in it. Whether I can still keep all the months in there or if I'm going to have to take out that information, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But anyways, every single month is going to look like that. Next is my work section. So I did purchase the cover pages from Elmon Paper Co. for my work section because ideally all of these Elmon Paper Co. inserts were going to be just for work. It wasn't till just before Christmas that I decided I needed to change my system. So these, I just wanted it to be really sleek and simple. So in these top tabs, I've got projects for work, and I'm using an Infinite Lotus project insert. I love them because you can put all the information you need for the project, and then on the back, it's a grid. You can just scribble out how you're gonna do it. I also have a contacts section where I'm using an Infinite Lotus contacts insert, finances section, and I'm actually using a May Paper Co. Note insert. I think this was a printable. And then in my last section, I have lists and pages where I'm using a May Paper Co. list, and then also notes behind that, and these are Infinite Lotus note inserts. So really good stuff. Okay, so, back up. Okay, so now we can get into my personal section. I've put it at the back because I feel like if I'm at work, I don't want to have to go all the way to the back of my planner to, write notes or check contacts or something. So that's why work is in front of my personal section. Here I've got this cute little custom clip from Lucy Plans Life, EP for L Plans. And then this Year of Reinvention is from Maria A Plans. And the really soft dashboard behind it is from Elmon Paper Co. So in between here, in between these sections and my work, I have this amazing job application and interview prep bundle from Squizzleberry. I have a code for her as well if you want to pick up this bundle. Again, I was very intentional with how I printed this. I love this because I had an interview in March, and it was very detail specific, and it was really nice to have this in front of me so I had already written down the most important aspects of all the work I've done, and so I could kind of look at one of those from a previous job and elaborate on that to answer questions. So this was really nice. I also keep track of the jobs I've applied for, and the date and if I got them or not. And then a job website login info, because most of the time you're filling out applications online now on the website, and then an interview tracker with interview prep and questions as well. So really, really helpful. And it's got something for every step of the way, which I love. So here we are into the side tab dividers. My first section is wellness, and I got a little bubble bath on there. All of these dashboards that you see here, I've printed on vellum. They're from Jasenia Printables, and I'll tag her below. And then I have this self-care dashboard from Lucy Plans Life that is double-sided, and I have printed on that frosty paper. So in here, I have this skincare products insert from Agenda Simply, and on the back, I've printed the makeup reference I used from Peanuts Planner Co. So again, intentional with printing. This skincare routine is a freebie from Puffin's Pages Co. and I love it. In 2020, I thoroughly enjoyed living like a troll. And so I feel like now this year I really need to get back into my skincare routine because people are most likely going to be seeing my face again. So I really like having that in there. I also have a weight log from Peanuts Planner Co. and on the back of that I have printed body measurements. So again, this is usually double-sided, but I've gone ahead and combined the two. Oop, forgot my ruler. Now this is, first of all, a freebie from Peanuts Planner Co. of just a grid. It's just grid notes. So I've gone in and edited this to make a legend, and then I'm actually using it as, well, an annual tracker. I'm hoping to. It's a little more difficult with A5. With my personal, I did like a 3-page, fold out, and that worked out perfectly. I'm gonna have to get really creative with an A5 fold out for an annual tracker. However, it's kind of the same stuff I was tracking last year, but just with a little bit more. So on this tracker, I am tracking my mood, which I was tracking all last year. Just to kind of see what's going on here. I'd gone off birth control, so I wanted to see how much my mood was changing based on hormones or environment. And I also was tracking sleep in a different tracker, but I've just combined everything into one. And so the lines here that you see are the amount of sleep that I'm getting, and then why they're different colors is I'm actually using the weather. I feel like when it's really cloudy, it really plays a toll on my mood, and so I wanted to track how many days were cloudy, sunny, rainy, while tracking my sleep. That was just like the easiest place to track that. And then I'm also tracking my skin, just to see if I've got a breakout, if it's dry, if I have texture, if it's clear. And then I'm also tracking my productivity, which I was tracking last year as well. And then I've got a water goal that I clearly haven't met. And then I'm tracking my weight. So I'm going to weigh myself every Monday. That's the idea. And hopefully it goes this way, not this way. And then I'm going to dabble with keto. I kind of prepped for it last year, but never like fully committed because my partner doesn't need to be keto. And so it was just going to be like such a pain to prep my meals and prep his meals. But I'm going to try to be more on top of that this year. So I've got purple if I'm in a ketotic state. So that is my health tracker for all of that. And then I have my headache log because I have really, really bad migraines. And so in this last section, I have this yearly foldout from Peanuts Planner Co. And this is where I track kind of other aspects of my health. So my cycle, I have like a dot circle for my migraine, and then do I take my migraine medicine for it, or was I able to get by with just some ibuprofen? And then I have doctor's appointments, blood test, dentist appointment, eye doctor, women's exam, and if I've had a cold or a flu. So that's what I use to track all of that. And it's nice because this bundle from Peanuts Planner Co. has 3 different kinds. So there's another yearly foldout on there that I think you could use as a health tracker or a finance tracker as well. I really love this bundle. And then just the back cover for the wellness section. And then next is finances. This is actually a freebie from RLE DZN, used to be RLE Plans. So this is on her Instagram. I think she made a different one for this year, so that might be coming soon, I think she mentioned. And then this dashboard is from Boxyfix. However, I had an A5 sticky pocket from Planner Press that I actually just kind of like chopped off. And I'm keeping my stickers and my tabbed sticky notes in there. And then these are the stickers I use for my bills. So my finance section looks a little different this year as well. I have a section for my joint account with my partner, and then I have my own section for my bills. So for our joint account, I'm using this Paper Test Designs financial planner. I have a code for them, as I mentioned earlier, so I'll put that below. Again, I've kind of cherry picked what I needed and printed that accordingly. So this isn't the whole bundle. There's so many pages. It's amazing. But I have my bill tracker here for our monthly, quarterly, and annual bills. I have a monthly budget page where we're going to try to decide where we need to spend our money every month, you know, how much do we allot for groceries and things like that. And then I have online orders for our joint account. Sometimes we need things for the house that we order online. So last night I just ordered a blender, so I'll need to put that on the order tracker. And then our subscriptions that we have, and you can track those if they're monthly or yearly. And then any expenses go here. And then I'm also going to use this quarterly overview from Paper Test Designs to kind of track my finances with my own account as I did last year. So I've written the categories I want to focus on for our joint account here, and then I'll write the category here and how much we spent that month, and then any notes. I love that. I've got so much space to do that here. And then I think I'm going to write any kind of unexpected expenses here. So that we can keep track of that on the monthly side. I'm not going to do like a sticker for no spend or bills like I did on my account tracking last year, just because this account is really only for bills and things like that, so hardly anything comes out of it. So that is how I'm using this. And then on the back is my section. So these 2 inserts are actually for both sections. So I have my personal account, what days the bills come out here. This is a simple and trendy co insert, just like a blank horizontal monthly. I've literally just wrote 1 to 31, and I put a sticker and what comes out on that day. And then on the back I have our joint account. Same thing, so that I can look at this and say, oh, on the 25th, my phone bill comes out. And then here is a Simple and Trendy Co. bill tracker. So again, my side is on here, and then our joint account is on here, and just tracking bills, and then we can X them out once they're paid. I also am using this order tracker from Simple and Trendy Co. I love that it has the 4 sections. So it's shipped, you've received it, you're returning it, and you were refunded. So I really like this tracker here. And then this is actually a freebie from Squizzleberry. You can find this on her website, and also if you are subscribed to her emails, you also received this. I like to use it for my Dave Ramsey baby steps, and then I'm going to put the debt snowball I have here and my emergency fund savings over here. And then on the back of that, instead of having it double-sided, I printed this Simple and Trendy Co. Kind of yearly overview. And so if you remember on my paycheck budget insert, I had income, fixed expenses, which were the bills in that paycheck, variable expenses. I'm going to keep track of debt paid, what I put into my retirement, and then also my savings. So I love this because you can actually add it all up at the end and see your whole year in numbers. So I am really, really looking forward to filling this out and kind of analyzing that at the end of the year. Now here I'm using quarterlies from Elmon Paper Co. and these are from my account. I've got a legend here for what all the numbers will stand for, and then I'm using my circle dots to track no spend days, and then those gold ring dots to track which days had bills. So this is really helpful for me, and I feel like it's like a goal or like positive reinforcement to see how many no spend days. I think generally I try to shoot for 20 to 23 no spend days, but I'm pretty sure this year I'm not spending, and so hopefully the goal is just to have every day as a no spend day. And then for debt, this is kind of the last section. I have this debt repayment insert from Squizzleberry. I love this because you have just like the pertinent information. I also put the phone number for the company, and then I love that you can break it down by percentage. So you can actually see your progress, how much you've paid off, and then you can write those deposits here. So I have a code for Squizzleberry if you would like this insert as well. So that's finances. It's simple. Maybe it doesn't look like that, but I feel like this is really going to work. It's actually less work than what I was doing last year, and that was the goal. So next section is social media. So this year I have had the honor of PRing for a bunch of different shops that I love, and it's amazing. I'm having so much fun. So I decided to use these Elmon Paper Co. monthly overviews. It's kind of like a month on one page to track when to post for certain shops. So certain shops have certain requirements of how often you need to post, and so I've color-coded the shops down here with my code, and then I've put when I need to post for that shop. And then I also have some for my own. Like I wanted to film this YouTube video to show you guys my new setup. Maybe one day I'll do like a Instagram live or a question and answer. I don't know. I'm not that cool, guys, so I don't have anything interesting going on. But that's how I plan to use these. And if I'm not PRing for a shop, that's okay too. I will just use it for my own social media. And then here I have my freebie from Peanuts Planner Co. You guys saw this as my monthly to-do list. I'm just keeping track of Instagram posts for not only my PR, but I also write ideas on here too about maybe pictures I want to post or things I want to say. Here I am using this video planner from the P is for Planner. Now she's on Etsy. I love the look of this. It's very simple, and I think the file is smaller than what this looks like because she wanted to give you room, you know, like in the margins and things if you wanted to make notes. So if you do purchase this, and I'll link it below, I printed mine at 120% to get it to fill my A5 size page. I actually cut my paper down so that I could put my page at A5 and then increase the percent that I printed at to see how much it took to fill the page, if that makes sense. So anyways, fun fact, hot tip, there you go. And then here, I have my add to planner. This is a freebie from Studio L2E, and I've just written some of the stuff from the shops I PR for that I still need to get. And then this is just for, like, you know, if I need to add, you know, a tracker or a daily insert or something, I'll put that here. This is a sizing reference, a freebie from the Minimal Planners Facebook group. Someone else just came out with a really cute looking sizing reference, but I cannot remember who that was. And then a conversion list from, well, it was previously Christina_loves_to_plan, but I think it's Christina's Plans with a K now. I'll see if I can find her and link her below, but that's on her Instagram. It's a freebie. And then these are freebies from Studio L2E for your page flags, square page flags, and then I use this one for all of my highlighters. There's that, and then another freebie list section from Squizzleberry. You guys saw this in my finance section. This is where I really like to put all my favorite shops for inserts, deco, planners, and accessories. So, and then this, I put in this list insert from Simple and Trendy Co. Of all my planner friends. I'm still adding to this, so if you don't see your name, don't be offended, I'm still adding. And then all my favorite planner accounts. Guys, look at this. It's 2 pages. I love that. So I can't wait to add more to it. So that is social media. Done and done. Next is home. This is a new section for me. So in my previous sections last year, you guys will have seen my long list to do and long list to buy at the front of my planner. So now I've put it in my home section. So these are just things that don't have to get done right now, but they probably should get done at some point. Now to get allergy tested, that's kind of like a health thing, but again, once all this is over and it's safe to kind of do so, I probably should do that. And then our long list of things to buy for home. And then this is the last time I. This is a freebie, again, from Studio L2E, I want to say. And I love this because it's for the things that you don't have to do every day, every week, or maybe even every month. So it's like cleaning the fridge, like a cupboard inventory, freezer inventory, you know, how often, when was the last time I did that? You know, change the salt in your water softener or something. And then this task sheet is also from Studio L2E, I want to say. Either that or Puffin's Pages Co. I will have this linked below, I can't remember. And so this is just like you describe the task and then you write the date that you did that task. So that's something similar to that. Here is a meal planner. Now I was using this in my personal size. I love it. You can plan out your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then the grocery list you need for that meal plan. This was super helpful when I was planning out the keto stuff because the meals are already there for you, and she also gives you a grocery list. So I was using these to plan out my meals, and it was just super easy to open this up and then go on our app for click and collect and just go down the line. So I love, love, love these. This is Squizzleberry, and again, I have a quote for her, L10. Here is that same large list that you guys just saw for to do and to buy. Here I'm using it for my favorite recipes. So I've created a legend at the top for easy, minimal ingredients, complex, or overnight. And then I write all of our favorite kind of go-to recipes, and I've color-coded them. So if we're kind of in a pinch for dinner, or we've got a really busy week, or maybe we've got a slow week, I can kind of look on here and say, okay, let's do this, this, and this because they're quick and easy. And it just makes planning our meals for the week so much easier. So these are all color-coded, and then color-coded, sorry. And then I've also put the prep time and how much it serves. And then here is the ingredients list for all of those recipes. So I've printed them here. And some of them just printed funny, so I've just put a paper clip here so I can keep them together. And then this is a grocery guide from Peanuts Planner Co. And what I plan to use this for is like our staples. So kind of like pantry, fridge, freezer, and for like vegetables and fruits that we always get. I also want to try to, I don't know, put it in order by like season. They're in season for, if that makes sense. That way we can try to buy fruits and vegetables that are in season. But that's me being very ambitious. And then here on this freebie Squizzleberry list section, I want to put my favorite vegan blogs, YouTubes, and social medias. So I was using the vegan bundle from Squizzleberry. That's where I got that idea. I don't have that yet for my A5. It's definitely on my list, but that's what I plan to use this for. And then you guys know these little guys. These are my plants. And so I've just used a freebie grid from Peanuts Planner Co. to tape on my pictures of my little plants and to write how to care for them. So these are super easy, and then I can just continue to add to it. And that is home. All right, second to last is notes. This is just going to be really quick. Look how gorgeous this dashboard is on this frosted paper. Love, love, love. So in here I just have these grids. I really like taking notes on grids. I didn't realize that until I started writing on grids late last year. So I have that for just brain dump. And then here is that same list section from Simple and Trendy Co. And it has like a list section here and then a grid section here. This reminds me a lot of the Infinite Lotus insert I was using last year, where it had kind of like a blank list on the top and grid on the bottom. I may still buy that insert for here. I just like the way that looks and how it flows. However, I'm totally digging this one as well. So that is notes. Ta-da! And then last section, goals, and I also call it and learning. So this is a dashboard from Lucy Plans Life. And this goals insert is a freebie from Sammy's Planner. Sammy is so generous with her freebies. If you guys use her freebies, please make sure to tell her thank you. This goals bundle is just insane that she would offer it for free, and it's amazing. So you would write all of your kind of 1 month goals, and then your what you would like to achieve in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and at the end of the year. And then it breaks it down by goals and kind of like steps. So your 1 month goals, you know, these are like your action steps for each goal, and then you can reflect on the end of the month how you achieved those goals. And it just goes on and on for the rest. So your 3 month goals, your 6 month goals, your 9 month goals, and then at the end of the year. And so, you know, if you don't have goals that you want to reach, or if you don't make goals like for, you know, in 1 month or in 3 months, you can just have, you know, 1 or, you know, 6 goals and how you want to achieve those until the end of the year as well. There's different ways to interpret this goal insert. And so, you know, you can track your progress, you know, after 3 months, after 6 months for those same goals at the end of the year as well. So I haven't figured out how I'm going to use this yet, but I'm really excited that I have it. So I really need to sit down and figure out my goals for the year. I have some 5 life launching declarations here. This is on a May Paper Co. notes insert. And then these are the dailies. I don't remember what she calls these, like daily a day-by-day monthly overview from Elmon Paper Co. And I am using these for a French word of the day. So last year I was doing a word of the day with a definition, and this year I'm just going to practice French words that I need to brush up on. So that is how I'm using this insert for learning. I have my BLM insert freebie from the Minimal Planners group. And then this section, I still have more to add, but this bundle is from Paper Test Designs. This is her entertainment bundle. And I love the front page because it has like release schedules, so like movies, podcasts, books, anything. And you can write what platform they're being released on. And then it's got TV shows, movies to watch, and a movie review, and then podcasts with episode tracker. And then I'm also, it does have books as well. There's just a different insert from Squizzleberry that I would like to get for keeping track of my books. But yeah, that is my goals and kind of learning section. And then here I have this zip pocket from Cloth and Paper, I want to say, and then a page lifter from Planner Press. And then in the back, I'm just keeping these really simple. I've literally just shoved cards in places. I have my If Lost and Emergency Contact freebies from Sammy's Planner. And then I have icon stickers from the GP Studio and Squizzleberry. And then some stickers I made, and then these daily grid inserts, these are from Paper Test Designs. So if I do have a really busy day, I can just pop one of these into my monthlies, and now I've got my own dailies. And then in the big back pocket, I'm just keeping the stickers that I made to mark days and color code my system. Okay, well, that's it, guys. That is my 2021 planner setup for life and work. It may change a little bit, and that's okay, but I'm actually loving how it's working out right now. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below, and yeah, I will link all this information about everything that's in here in the details. I hope you guys have a great January, a great start to your year. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing all of your 2021 setups. And yeah, let's do it. All right. Don't forget to subscribe and like. I'll see you next time. Bye.